Folks, this is Rod with Wind by Doing, coming to you from the front seat of my truck, which is currently having some issues. I think I'm either going to have to get I think I'm going to start with a fuel filter and then go from there. I can get up to about 30 miles and it starts sputtering, and well, actually it's not doing it this morning, so it's an intermittent issue. So it's either bad gas, fuel filter, and hopefully I don't have to go beyond that. A little bit about who I am. If you're new to the channel, I am a part-time reseller, full-time IT guy, and my wife and I run ice cream trucks in the summertime as well as concessions at a local beach. Those are our winter or summertime streams of income. But I'm really just doing this whole reselling game, trying to learn as much as I possibly can in hopes that one day I can figure out how I can turn it into my full-time job. Yes, I do fairly well at my current employment, but I always look to get out of that rat race that a full-time job working for a corporate entity entails. So, sales have been slow for me this last month. From what I've been seeing and hearing, it seems that it's been that way for quite a few people. I don't know if it has to do with the holiday season, whether it has to do with people gearing more towards the season shopping. Black Friday just passed, Cyber Monday today. Who knows? But I will tell you, over Thanksgiving, Thursday and Friday, I did end up getting 6 sales, which I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but there were a couple days in there I had the big fat goose egg. I would say I was averaging 1 to 3 sales every 2 to 3 days, which was sad, but it is what it is. Definitely not ready to quit the job and go into this full time. Most of that, I believe, is due to me finally getting back the top rated seller status. It does make a difference, so make sure you're monitoring your account. Make sure if you have a store, make sure you're staying within standards and doing what you can to maintain that status, because I do believe that it does help in you coming up in search rankings. But I'd like to hear how sales been going with you. Have you seen a slowdown? Have they become dead for you, or are you chugging away just fine? If not, leave some messages down below. Leave some comments. What's working for you? Not just so that I can sponge off the information, but also pass that information to other resellers that might be having the same issue, that read the comments, my current subscribers. I've been continuing to list. I didn't source at all last week. Well, I did attempt to do a little bit of retail arbitrage. I tried to get on the big BOLO game, but wasn't successful. The bigger items that were all the hype, they weren't available in my area. Everything was sold out. And one of the questions that some of the people that I follow or that I subscribe to ask is, how far are you willing to go? It really, if I was doing this full time and I treated it like a full time job, that I would be willing to go a little bit farther. But time is a commodity, and trying to balance a full time job, balance time with my family, I had to kind of weigh time, fuel, and the amount of profit that I would make on the items. If I was getting those items, you know, in bulk, that would be one thing. It would be worth my time, but with a chance of there only being, you know, a few items out there, I couldn't justify spending all that time going and chasing that, you know, chasing that hope that, you know, I might be able to find those items. You know, it wasn't worth it. If I was only going to find, you know, 5 to 10 of them, it really wasn't going to be worth my time to do it. That's something you have to consider when you start chasing these items, is your time and fuel. And, you know, if you're going and spending the whole day, the whole night, end up getting a hotel room, unless you have some deep discounts on lodging. Yeah, you have to figure all that stuff in when trying to source these items. So I guess they weren't worth it for me, just because I didn't think I was going to get enough of them to justify the time. I mean, if you're driving, you know, an hour, 2 hours, and you only get 5 of these items, you know, it's a little harder to justify the time involved. But if you're getting 10, 20 of these items, then I can see it being worth it. For those of you that were able to get on that bandwagon, congratulations. I hope you see all the profits that you anticipated with purchasing them, and I hope that it was worth the effort put into it. But I am continuing to push on with my vintage items, my eclectic collection of items, and I'm really hoping that I'm going to see an upturn in sales now that I've gotten back into top-rated seller. I will be sourcing at auctions this week. I've got actually 3 of them that I'm watching, and can't wait to see what I find. Anyway, that is it. I have to head into the office. Just wanted to give an update, talk a little bit about me reaching top-rated seller and how important that I feel that it is to increase your visibility in the search rankings on eBay. And if your sales have come down, if they're in a slump, a lull, don't let it frustrate you. Don't let it get you down. Just keep pushing on. Keep listing and keep going out and finding those items that are going to bring you mega profits. Heck, at this point, just a few dollars would do for me. But anyway, that's it. I will catch y'all next time. Peace out.